Students spend all of high school trying to find themselves and their passions. Now, the class of 2017 is ready to soar to new heights and find their place in the world. We featured 5 seniors who have decided to go against the grain in choosing their field of study. The Ghostwriter met with each of these seniors to see and understand their decisions in choosing unique majors. We wanted to hear their stories before they head out into the world outside of WA.
Hi, this is Chloe Marbelli,
And this is Mahi Kandage.
and we're from The Ghostwriter, and today we're interviewing.
Spencer Fournier.
And he is a senior at WA, and we're going to be interviewing him about his major and college plans.
Can you tell me a bit about your background with art?
Yes. I've been doing art for a few years now, since I was probably in elementary school. I always liked doing it just from watching cartoons and whatnot, and I guess it's just spun off into how it is now.
How long have you been doing it, or when did the interest spark?
I can't really remember. I know my brother was into it when he was really young, so I just kind of followed him. And my grandma did painting and stuff, so we were always interested in following that. So, yeah, I guess just early elementary school.
Nice.
What type of art are you most into?
I do a lot of graphic design and cartoon-based stuff. I'm not really super into realistic, so I guess just, yeah, cartoony.
And then, what have your favorite courses that you've taken in the arts been so far at WA?
I really like this year graphic design 2 honors and AP art were a ton of fun. I guess just because I get to see other people at higher level work and I get to actually perform at higher levels. So it's fun to see how that works out.
Nice.
So, what are your high school accomplishments so far?
In the sense of art.
Anything
in
that you
general.
want.
All right. Nothing really too major. I don't know. I've done a lot of basic stuff. I guess just developing my portfolio overall is the main thing I'm proud of, and actually getting to see. I like to do a lot of my own personal character stuff, so getting to see them develop has been a big thing for me.
That's awesome. And do you feel that any teachers have really impacted you at this school?
This year, I know Mr. Hardy's been really big with that because I took painting twice. I took painting last year and this year, and he let me work on my portfolio through painting this year, so I was able to actually bounce ideas off him and whatnot, and it helped a lot with developing that.
Nice. And I know that in AP art you have to choose a concentration. What is your concentration?
I don't really know what to call it, but it's based around my characters, so I'm doing sort of panel kind of thing where I do the character and then behind them I do a black border with them overlapping it, and then I do something based around what their element or whatever is around.
Cool. That's really cool. So now into college, can you describe your major in general, what you plan to do?
So I don't actually know which major I got in for. I applied for studio art and graphic design to UMass Lowell, and they just told me I got in for art, so I'm going to have to figure that one out. But I don't exactly know where I'd lie on that border, because I prefer to do stuff where I draw it by hand and then put it into the computer. So I guess I'll try and work more with that, and I would like to develop it more so that I can actually draw stuff by hand on the computer, because I'm still not very good with that.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can learn to get good with that.
That's awesome.
So, were you interested in any majors besides art?
Not really. Since, as far as I can remember, I've just always been doing art stuff. I've never really thought I'm super good at it, but it's just been what I enjoy, so I've just worked with it.
Yeah, if it's your passion, it's good that you go for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, do you have a specific plan after college, or are you just kind of going with the flow?
At the moment, I'm just kind of seeing what happens. I would
Yeah.
like to see where I can get my characters to go. If I can publish it or get it into a show or something, I'd love to do that, but I have no idea how that's going to happen.
So, have you had any doubts about your major or?
Yeah, definitely, because going into AP Art specifically, seeing everyone who's really good at everything is, I remember last year it was really daunting seeing wow, everyone else is way better than me. But I think it was over the summer or near the end of last year, I just kind of got to the point where it was well, I mean, I just got to do this at this point. It's the only way up, so I'll see what happens.
And are your friends and family supportive of your decision?
Yeah, definitely. I know a lot of my friends are in the arts too. My parents aren't very art oriented, but they're super supportive of me and my brother in our goal.
That's awesome.
So are there any concerns you have or worries regarding your major and career?
I think it's just, if anything, just that I feel I'm not at the level I should be.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I enjoy doing it, but everyone, like pretty much everyone around me is like way up there for their skills. So I think that's the biggest worry.
Well, also I feel that you take a different, you have a different style of art than other people. Because I
Mhm.
remember from being in class with you last year that you're more of a like character based
Yeah.
rather than realism.
Mhm.
And then just like going into the end of senior year, what are your plans for capstone? Or are you doing an internship?
Yeah, I will be. I'll be here at the school for my internship. Well, it's a community service we're classifying it as. I will be doing like maintenance stuff and helping with the art department. So I'll get to see like the insides of like how all of that works, and hopefully that'll help me in the future.
Would you ever consider going into teaching art, or would you rather do more of a designing your own?
Probably more the designing side, because I'm not super big on talking in front of a lot of people, so I don't know how well that would go over.
How do you think your experience at WA has impacted your decision to go for the arts?
I think it has a lot, because going into the school, like I remember freshman year, I was just like, all right, well, I kind of do art. There's a foundations class. Let's see where it goes. And then at this point, it's like, well, this is the only thing I want to do in life.
And then just to close up the podcast, what is your best memory at WA?
I guess either the critiques I remember I really liked the critiques in my graphic design class, because there's a lot of just bouncing back and forth ideas, and it's really fun since I know most of the people in there. And then actually getting to show off my ideas in AP has been a ton of fun, because I get to see like, this is my idea, here it is out there, this is like the finalized sketch kind of thing.
Thank you so much, Spencer. This was a
No
really
problem.
great podcast.
Cool.
Thank you for listening to the WA Ghostwriter.